I would like to welcome you in introducing of software KLID, which is product for efficient asset of property. The software KLID is very intuitive and easy to understand for users. The basic functionality of the software is the control system, which means the control of whether I'm doing everything I have defined. After logging into your user account, you can see immediately if any of the activities that you have scheduled don't pass. A red exclamation mark at the top right is highlighted. In our case, we can see unfulfilled 3 maintenance activities and 1 unfulfilled cleaning activity. This is, for example, a failed revision of the power lines, which of course is inadmissible in terms of legislation. If activities are completed and the red exclamation mark is not active, you can safely go to the timetable module. Here you can see all the monthly activities that you can easily see in a detailed job report. Thanks to this, you can exactly know what your business needs to secure in the current month. In our case, we see a failed power switch review of 1st of June. After performing the review activity through the schedule, I will confirm the execution. In that moment, the activity is replanned into the next cycle. I can easily attach an electronic document to a given activity, whether it's a review report, a contract, an invoice, or other. You can download the document by dragging it from the desktop or selecting a file from your computer. The most important step is to create a record of your existing assets into the software KLID structure. If you do this, you are almost fulfilled. In the evidence module, you can create a structure where you can see individual areas, objects, and last but not least, the elements we want to track. In our case, they are pressure. You can upload any document to each element. I also choose its life expectancy, date of commissioning, and investment. In this moment, we are beginning to count on the investment charge in terms of life expectancy of assets. You can create any number of activities per element, like different tests, checks, cleaning, reports. In our case, we see a pressure vessel revision. When opening an activity, I have clear information about it. For example, the schedule, the interval, the estimate cost for the activity we choose. An important part of each activity is information about maintenance companies and internal staff responsible for the activity. In the case of leaving the employee, we can easily avoid the loss of continuity of work, as we will always be able to identify its activities within the framework of assigned responsibilities. Each activity can be reminded to a specific worker, maintenance, or cleaning company by email alerts at a predetermined time in advance. The principle of the wall setup consists in create all the elements in which you want to monitor activities such as buildings, machines, technological equipment, cars, others, and in the model's cleaning and maintenance, assign them individual processes, like from periodic controls, revisions, to, for example, cleaning or training. All the information you enter from the maintenance and cleaning module is automatically processed in the schedule and calculation modules. We already talked about the schedule module earlier, so let's take a look at the calculation shortly. The graph shows clearly the monthly expected and actual costs. By clicking on the individual month, you will always have a clear list of running activities, including of their costs. In our case, we can see November, where are 8 running activities. By clicking on the activity, we will get back to its complete view. The last module to be dealt with is demand system, or the operational help desk. Through this system, anyone can create a new request without having to create a user account. Just open an external form for collecting requests, where in 3 steps we will make a simple description. Where did it happen? What happened? Who said it? Requirements can be collected using by a smartphone, a computer, or even a tablet. After completing and submitting, the master requester module will receive an email, which will then assign it to individual responsible investigators. After a successful resolution, the sender of the request is informed by email. Each solver has always a clear and accurate list of all existing requirements in the system, which makes it possible to statistically monitor, for example, the failure history of individual elements. This is basically everything to show how the software KLID works. It therefore fulfills very well the basic requirements for the registration, planning, and especially the control system. With KLID, you don't have to worry about omissions and criminal liability from the point of view of legislation, especially from the point of view of labor, fire protection, and the environment, because you and your colleagues are always aware of the activity. The valuable added value we bring to companies is peace of mind in their businesses and the ability to engage in activities other than endless monitoring of legislative obligations. Don't hesitate to contact us anytime.